TDS and TCS. TDS Section 51. Applicable to notwithstanding anything in the contrary contained in this Act, the government may mandate a department or establishment of the central government or state government, local authority or governmental agencies, or such person or category of person as may be notified by the Government of India on recommendation of the Council. The persons notified are as follows: an authority or a board or any other body set up by an act of parliament or a state legislature or established by any government with 51% or more participation by way of equity or control to carry out any function. Next, society established by the central government or the state government or a local authority under the Societies Registration Act 1860. And next, PSU, public sector undertakings, to deduct tax at the rate of 1%, 1% for CGST and 1% for SGST, from the payment made or credited to the supplier of taxable goods or services or both. That is, in case of exempted goods, there is no need to deduct TDS. Where the total value of such supply under contract exceeds 2,50,000 rupees, if contract value is less than 2,50,000 rupees, then there is no need to deduct TDS, and the amount should be excluding central tax, state tax, union territory tax, integrated tax, and cess indicated in the invoice. In case of supply made by Section 51 of the Act under the Ministry of Defence, TDS is not applicable. If the supply is made by PSU to another PSU, then also TDS provision not applicable. And if the persons covered under Section 51 A, B, C, D made supply to each other, then also provisions under TDS not applicable. Proviso to Section 51. Provided that no deduction shall be made if the location of the supply and the place of supply is in a state or union territory which is different from the state, or as the case may be, union territory of registration of the recipient. That is, if the LOS and POS is different from LOR, that is location of recipient, then in that situation there is no need to deduct TDS. Section 52. Collection of tax at source. Notwithstanding anything to the contrary contained in this Act, every electronic commerce operator, not being an agent, that is, not behaving like he is an agent and collecting the amount himself, shall collect an amount calculated at such rate not exceeding 1% as may be notified by the government on the recommendation of the Council of the net value of taxable supplies made through it by other suppliers, where the consideration with respect to such supplies is to be collected by the operator. Some things that needs to be kept in mind. ECO notified under Section 9(5), then no provision of TCS is applicable and 100% liability to pay tax is on ECO. All other ECO of goods or services, if goods or services are supplied from own website, then no TCS, that is, because we are not acting on any other person's behalf. And if ECO is acting as an agent and not involved in collection of amount from recipient, then also TCS is not applicable. TCS is applicable if goods or services supplied through ECO where the total amount collected by ECO from recipient and TCS provision is thus applicable. As we see, not exceeding 1% rate, but maximum rate for TCS is CGST 1%, SGST 1%, but as per notification 52/2018, the effective rate of TCS at present is CGST 0.5%, SGST 0.5%, that is totality 1%. And as we see that it needs to be calculated on net value of taxable supplies, thus we need to understand the definition of net value of taxable supplies. The expression net value of taxable supplies shall mean the aggregate value of taxable supplies of goods or services or both other than services notified under Section 9(5), that is, through ECO is notified for deduction of tax made during any month by all registered person through the operator, reduced by the aggregate value of taxable supplies returned to the supplier during the said month, that is sales minus sales return. This was the quick summary of TDS and TCS chapter.